These were the questions I had shared with you. Have you solved these? Did anyone wants to solve these questions? Can we discuss the answers for these? Fourth part, we have for what values of P, the pair will have infinitely many solutions. So you'll apply the condition for infinitely many solutions and find out the values of P and Q. This is similar to the first part of your question in the textbook. The one you have in your textbook, उसका first part बिल्कुल इसकी तरह है. उसमें भी आपके पास दो variables missing हैं, A and B, and you have to obtain two linear equations in A and B in order to find out A and B. Infinitely many number of solutions. So the equations in this case for fourth part, I hope I'm audible.
Yes, ma'am.
So let's apply the condition on the pair in fourth part. Write down the ratios for A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2. After converting them into standard form, you will have 2 by P plus Q equals to 3 over 2P minus Q equals to -9 upon -3 times P plus Q plus 1. So convert your equations in the standard form and then write down the ratios. And from here, you can take these in pairs. I've got three values here. First one equal to second one. And you can take third one, second one equal to third one in pairs. Go ahead and solve if you haven't done. In case anyone has not done this yesterday, you can solve this right now and see if you can obtain the answer. Equate first ratio with the second one and tell me what do you get. 2 over P by Q equals to 3 over 2P minus Q. Cross multiply and tell me what the answer will be. Simplified form of the equation.
P minus 5Q is equals to 0.
P minus 5Q equals to 0. Has anyone else done this? And when we take second ratio equal to third one, I can just go ahead and simplify this one. Negatives cancelled. This will get cancelled. I'll be left with 3 over P plus Q plus 1. And then cross multiplying. You get 3P minus 6Q minus 3 equals to 0. Solve 1 and 2 and find out what will be the values of P and Q.
We can take 3 common out of the second equation and further simplify it.
Okay, let's go ahead and take 3 common. You get this as a simplified form. So let's take this as equation number 2. P can be used as 5Q.
Q is 1 by 3.
Q comes out to be 1 by 3. and P comes out to be 5/3.
Yes, ma'am.
I hope everyone has done this. The second part, the second additional question that I had shared yesterday, for what value of K the pair has no solution? Let's write down and solve this one. This one's different from the ones we have already done. Fifth part.
Can you please scroll up, ma'am?
You were writing down? Yeah. So the pair of equations given to us in the last part are 3x plus, sorry,
Done,
kx
ma'am.
plus 3y equals to k minus 3. And the second one is 12x plus ky equals to k. Let us first convert these into standard form and apply the condition for this pair to have no solution. Kx plus 3y minus k minus 3 equals to 0, and 12x plus ky minus k equals to 0. For no solution, you should have a1 by a2 equals to b1 by b2, but not equal to c1 by c2. Using the coefficients, k over 12 equals to 3 by k, not equal to negative k minus 3 over negative k. So these get cancelled. I have got three ratios. The first two are equal. The last one is different from the first two. I'm taking first two together and the last two together. Remember, wherever you have equality, use equality sign. अगर inequation है वहां पे आपको inequality sign use करना है. So k by 12 equals to 3 over k.
K6.
Now this is something you want to keep in mind when you take this square and transpose. This is the first thing that comes to your mind, but possible values could be positive or negative. Means the answer could be positive 6 or negative 6. In both cases, the square will be 36. So from here, we get two possible values of k, either 6 or minus 6. Let's work with the inequation and see what we get. 3 over k equals to, sorry, not equals to, k minus 3 over k, cross multiply.
Ma'am, there should be sign of inequality.
Now, these are the possible facts we have for k. When you give the answer, you have to keep in mind what is possible for k and what is not possible for k. Now, the first thing on the right hand side where I have obtained that k cannot be 0, this is obvious that k cannot be 0. The answer obtained by that equation affects your answer obtained by the inequation. ये दोनों आंसर्स एक दूसरे को अफेक्ट कर रहे हैं. Possible values of k are 6 and minus 6, but we also have obtained that k cannot be equal to 6. So when you combine these, इनको जब आप combine करोगे, ये value reject हो जाएगी. Because of k not equals to 6, the value obtained from the equation will be rejected. And you want to give your answer after considering both possibilities. आपके पास further chapters में भी इस तरह के questions आएंगे where you have to consider what are the possible conditions which can happen, like what are the possibilities for any of the unknowns to attain certain value, and if there is any value which cannot be possible for that particular variable, तो आपको combined way में उनका answer देना है. The answer will be k equals to -6. Rajvansh and Ramandeep, beta, you have not named yourself the way your class teacher has told you to. Kindly rename yourself. Shall we continue with the work of exercise 3.6? If you have questions, please ask. Three point six, question number 1, second part. Convert these equations into pair of linear equations and then solve. Abhay,
Yes, ma'am.
can you tell me how we'll proceed for the second part of exercise 3.6, question number 1?
Yes. Exercise 3.6, question number 1.
Exercise 3.6, question number 1, second part. We have to convert these into pair of linear equations. कल हमने ये पार्ट किया था. If you have like nothing about in your mind, this is the one we did. Arman Basra. Arman Basra. Roll number 5.
Yes, ma'am.
Beta, do you remember how we started doing these questions? How would you proceed? Bharmehek. Roll number 11. Damanpreet. That's right, Rajvansh. The first step that I'm writing here is not necessary. I'm just writing the equations after separating the coefficients for each of the terms which contain variable. And this variable part is to be represented by a new variable. Let us say 1 over under root x is equal to u and 1 over under root y equals to v. So your new equation becomes 2u plus 3v equals to 2. Same thing for equation number 2. You may take any variable. You just have to take some different variable other than the ones you are given. I do it with UV. Students prefer to do it with PQ or MN also. The second equation, it is 4 times 1 over under root x minus 9 times 1 over under root y equals to -1. Replace your fractional part with the new variables. So your equation gets converted into 4u minus 9v equals to -1. So this is the new pair of equations that you want to solve. Obtain the values of u and v. Multiplying equation number 3 by 2. And then subtracting equation number 4. Use the value of v in any of the equations. I'm using it in equation number 3. Obtain the value of u from here.
1/2.
With the values of u and v you've obtained, you have to obtain the values of x and y. So I'm going back to the part where I introduced u and v. So v is representing the value 1 over square root of y. This is equal to 1 by 3. Simplify and obtain what will be the value of x, y, and u represents 1 over square root of x. Square and cross multiply or cross multiply and then square. Both sides. The answer for y comes out to be 9 and for x it comes out to be 4. Vidhi,
Yes, ma'am.
beta, did you get the same answer?
Yes, ma'am.
If anyone's writing down, third part of the question, you have 4 over x plus 3y equals to 14 and 3 over x minus 4y equals to 23. Usually we convert in order to fix the variable which makes this expression not a linear polynomial. हमें usually उस part को fix करना होता है जिसकी वजह से ये linear polynomial नहीं है. So right here the only problem is with x. You don't have to replace y. If you want, you can just replace y with a new variable, but at present only x is causing problem because it's in the denominator. So you can work by only replacing 1 over x with a new variable. सिर्फ अगर आप इस portion को new variable से change कर दो, y को ऐसे ही रहने दो, you will be able to solve your equations with any of the methods you have done. So if I take 1 by x as, let us say, p, then my equations will be 4p plus 3y equals to 14 and 3p minus 4y equals to 23. Earlier the equations were not linear equations and now they are linear equations. But if you want, you may replace y, but keep in mind y is not causing any trouble at all. उसको आप सिंपली y को q से रिप्लेस कर सकते हो, बट जो भी वैल्यू q की आएगी वो एज सच y की वैल्यू बन जाएगी. सो दिस इज नॉट हेल्पफुल. ये सिर्फ एक्स्ट्रा काम है, आपको करने की जरूरत नहीं है यहाँ पे. Ramandeep, roll number 36.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you help me solve this pair of equations? Equation 1 and equation 2, the new equations that I have obtained. Which method will you use? आप methods से familiar? Can you name the methods which we use? Rajvansh, I think I'm asking Ramandeep a question. Ramandeep, बेटा methods के नाम बता दो. अगर आपको solve नहीं करना आता, नाम ही बता दो हमें methods के. प्रथम. Armanjot.
Yes, ma'am.
Beta, how would you solve this pair of equations?
Ma'am, by elimination method.
Okay. And how do I proceed for that?
Ma'am, multiply the second equation with 4 and first equation with 3.
Okay, let's multiply first equation with 3. We get 12p plus 9y equals to 42. And second one with you're saying 4.
Yes, ma'am.
So your equations becomes this.
Ma'am, subtract.
Okay, let's subtract. I am taking the second one and subtracting the first one. 12p plus 9y equals to 42. Subtracting these. The term containing p is eliminated. So you get minus 25y equals to 50. Y comes out to be
-2.
minus 2.
Minus 2.
What will be the next step? Arshpreet.
Put value.
Wait. Arshpreet. Arshpreet, beta, are you online? Manroop.
Ma'am, here we can substitute the value of x and find the solution. X comes out to be 2.
Okay, you have obtained x from, you need to first find p.
Substitution.
You need to first,
Ma'am, I have
okay, you
done.
directly put it in one of the equations and the
Yes,
given,
ma'am.
that's fine, that's fine. You may do that as well. Let's put value of y in any of the equations you have. Either you can obtain p, as I had thought. Manroop has actually done it directly in the given equations. So let's mark the one given to us originally. 4x plus 3 times minus 2 equals to 14. X comes out to be 5.
1/5.
1 by 5.
1 by
1 by 5.
Fourth part, rewriting the equations. I've got 5 over x minus 1 plus 1 over y minus 2 equals to 2. And the second equation is 6 over x minus 1 minus 3 over y minus 2 equals to 1. Now, I want you to raise your hand, those who know what will be the first step. Kindly raise your hand. Taranpreet.
And we need to separate the coefficients and rewrite the equation like 5 into 1 upon x minus 1 plus 1 into 1 upon y minus 2 equals to 2. And the second one, 6 into 1 upon x minus 1 minus 3 into 1 upon y minus 2 equal to 1.
Mridu. The next step.
Ma'am, next we will substitute 1 by x minus 1 equals to u, and then 1 by y minus 2 equals to v. And then we will substitute their 1 by x minus 1 in the equation, first equation, and 1 by y minus 2, like both of the values we will substitute further.
Abhay, can you tell me what will be the new equations?
The new equations will be 6u minus 3v is equal to 1.
That will be in the second one. Can you tell me the first one also? आपको दोनों change करनी है. First one will become
First
5u
one will become
plus 1v equals to 2. Right. Vidhi. But how will we solve this pair of equations? Equation number 1 and equation number 2.
We can use elimination.
We can use elimination. You are using elimination?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can you tell me what do I do to use elimination?
Ma'am,
And we can multiply 3 on the first equation.
First equation can be multiplied with 3. And the second one? Okay, that will do our job. 15u plus 3v equals to 6. And I can now add second equation. Anupama, can you tell me what are the answers obtained if you have used substitution or elimination? Did you obtain the value for u or v, any of the variables?
I'm actually calculating.
Okay, go ahead and calculate and tell me what is the answer.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, when we multiply an
25,
new equation is found, that should be given any new numbers for the equation like equation 3.
No, you are asking about these after replacing 1 over x minus 1 and 1 over y minus 2.
Ma'am, after multiplying any equation with
No
any
need.
number.
No, you don't have to do it. That is only for your reference in case you want to mention it somewhere in the question. उसके बिना भी काम चल जाएगा. The equation